So that's parts 1 through 6 played in real speed. After that, what we're going to do, moving into part 7, bring your thumb over the top of the neck, press down firmly on the 3rd fret of your low E and pick that note 1 time. Then after that, you're going to take your pointer finger, place it on the 3rd fret of your B, place your middle finger on the 4th fret of your G, and place your ring finger on the 5th fret of your D string. And what we're going to do here is we're going to first pick our G and our B strings together. The two notes there are going to be the 4th fret of the G and the 3rd fret of the B. We'll pick those two strings together, and after we've picked them, you're going to take your pinky and you're going to hammer on to the 5th fret of your G and then immediately pull back off. So that will sound like this, played slow. And after you've done that, what you will do is you will then pick your G string 4th fret where your middle finger is. Then you will pick your D string 5th fret where your ring finger is. And after you've picked the 5th fret of your D, you will then slide down to the 3rd fret of your D string. So that will sound like this. So here we have this so far in part 7 played slow. And then what we're going to do here is once we've slid down, you'll leave your ring finger right there on the 3rd fret of your D. You'll leave it there for the next part. But what we're going to do here to end part 7 is you will place your pointer finger on the 1st fret of your B, and you will place your pinky on the 3rd fret of your high E, and you will pick those two strings together 2 times. It will sound like this. And that will end part 7. Part 7 played all together in slow. Part 7 played in real speed. Parts 1 through 7 played in real speed. And now for the 8th and final part of the first verse. I had told you before to leave your ring finger on the 3rd fret for this part, and the last thing we did in part 7 was we played our 1st fret of our B with our pointer finger and our 3rd fret of our high E with our pinky. You'll leave those two fingers there. Your ring finger was on the 3rd fret of your D string. To begin here in part 8, you will pick your A string open and then use your ring finger to hammer on to the 3rd fret. It will sound like this. And after you've done that, we will play a chord that we've played before. It is a chord. Your ring finger will be here on the 3rd fret of your A. Your middle finger you will place in the center, in between your D and your G strings, 2nd fret. Pointer finger goes on the 1st fret of your B, and your pinky goes on the 3rd fret of your high E string. So after we've hammered on, you'll form that chord I just talked about. We'll strum it down, down, up. And then after that, we're going to form our D5 power chord, and you're just going to strum this chord a little bit to end this part. It will sound like this. Part 8 played in real speed. And now here, I'm going to play parts 1 through 8 all together in slow and then in real speed. Parts 1 through 8 played slow will sound like this. So that's parts 1 through 8 played all together in slow. And now once again, here's parts 1 through 8 that make up the first verse played together in real speed.